Sports. It's in the game.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction moments, but I hit the highs, man, no wonder drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. What you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a split your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hold on. Right to the air. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial. And he'll go deep.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 43 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. There he goes, right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Goff throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Packers 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Love now to pass on 1st down. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. On the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep.
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, taking photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads. Run it back, watch your back. You think
it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Into the air right away is Allen. And his first pass is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Allen again. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Allen now looks to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 40 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They motion the running back out left. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. A gain of 12.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Davis, 38 yards. And the Bills had 6 to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of a... We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second and a couple. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Dobbins again on second down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Oh, you'd have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Edwards. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 2-yard line.
Allen now to throw from his end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Middle.
To throw from his end zone. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to pull away here this first half. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And complete, right side to Cook. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 31 yards. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Jackson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 92 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on two-point conversions as he is in to get them two more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Allen now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Half 85.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.
There he goes, left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, you give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Allen again. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on second and long. Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Off the option, that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two.
And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.